Sprinter!
Sprinter? Is this
Sprinter!
about Jesse Owens?
No.
In the movie that's coming out? Is there like
No.
a cross, advertisement thing
No,
going
that
on
one's
here?
called The Race, by the way. It's not called Sprinter.
I'm pretty sure he sprinted. I'm just saying.
Well, yes, of course, he was a sprinter.
Exactly. So, ergo.
Makes me think that they were going for a Journey-style. Absolutely, they are going for a Journey-style game. Journey/Flower. Okay, so... excuse me. Uncover the secret of a family torn apart by tragedy and their efforts to run away from the past in Sprinter, a hand-drawn, top-down indie game launching next week. Sprinter will challenge you in a dash through guarded hallways, sneaking past security cameras and collecting metaphorical treasure to piece together the stories of Rosie, Emily, and Lyle. Almost like a top-down racing game, Sprinter is all about precision and quick reflexes. You will need to deal with the obstacles on the run, never slowing down, if you hope to complete each of the game's levels within the allotted time.
Sounds like Temple Run or Temple Quest, whatever the game is called.
Temple Run.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
So let's look at the video. Let's look at the trailer here. This trailer, of course, is a minute and 57 seconds, so it's going to give you a little bit of a taste of what the game is all about. And, of course, Ultra Confusion will be reviewing this game in the near future.
In mechanics, I have no desire to play a game about printers because I would punch it in the face.
PC Load Letter?
That would be like the master boss.
What the hell is PC Load Letter?
Well, let me tell you a story about where it came from. If you really want to know.
Oh shit. How the Okay, so it's a minimalist game. Rosie will run.
Some
Will she-
radars were
will she
fine,
really?
some not.
Damn, you know what? This music really reminds me of,
It's the soundtrack from, what is that movie?
Emily will run. God, this soundtrack's... It sounds so freaking familiar.
Monster is the name of the movie. It's a composer named BT. He also does a lot of trance music, but he did the soundtrack to it. And that sounds a lot like this music.
Lyle will run. Alright, so you got this running.
And like, some of the radars are
there's-
designed to run through, and some are
There's
not.
some kind of mechanic that you're...
Oh,
Oh my god. No effing way. There's got to be some mechanic to make them turn. The guards to turn. Okay, so... Sprinter. Sprinter will run. The soundtrack is meditation music you hear at a therapist's office.
it's Enya.
Actually, you know what? That's probably where I heard it. Not gonna lie, I go to a therapist.
My cat's my therapist.
You know. No. God dang it. Don't go. Anyways, okay, so Sprinter. Zealeus.
Yeah, I like that there's actually gameplay in this trailer. It looks like one of those games where you probably have to, like you said, control your character somehow, go in the right direction, and
But you
obviously
have-
avoid
right.
those radars,
Right.
and to get them to turn somehow.
Right.
So it's one of those
Sprinter
things
will
where
run on
depending on the
copies of
controls and how, because like you saw in that last scene, how exacting your control had to be in slowing down your guy.
Right.
So how good is the feedback with all that happening? Like,
Right.
is it the kind where it's like challenging because you have to get the timing just right, or is it just hard because it's frustrating as hell and it never gets it right, even though you think you're getting it right?
Actually, this is the quintessential game where precision of basically what you're doing on your controller or keyboard equates into game. There can't be a delay.
Exactly.
So it'll be very interesting. This game, of course, is coming out February 25th. And,
What platforms?
Steam.
Okay, so PC.
Yeah, it's gonna be PC.
Interesting. Because it kind of looks like a mobile game too.
If my concern with it being a mobile game is because you need that kind of precision, I don't think a touch control scheme would be beneficial.
But you already have.
Unless the runner is constantly in motion and you have to tap the screen to do certain actions.
And that's what I'm kind of anticipating.
Okay.
That's because you already have a lot of those kind of type of games on the mobile platform.
Right.
That, swipe and tilt the phone and all that stuff with the
Right.
accelerometer or.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we'll see. Sprinter. I'll double check. Hold on. Let me double check real quick. But let's see here.
And I guess the other question is because on the mobile platform there are so many Sprinter-like games already.
Right.
What does it do that makes it interesting?
It is on Steam.
Okay.
That's a very good question, and we will actually get to test it to see. Now, of course, they named 4 characters, right? No, 3: Rosie, Emily, and Lyle. Now, my question is, how much does that actually feed into, like, what's the story ratio to the thing? Is it a little, something at the beginning, and then you're just running through a bunch of levels? Or are you running through a couple and then you get more of the story? That would be my concern, because I know that there's a lot of games out there that build a story mechanic in there, and they start off the game with a great example is the original Global Agenda, where the tutorial was story driven, and then once you popped out of it, it was like instant arenas or something.
Wait, but not now. Now Global Agenda actually has a real single-player campaign, apparently.
Absolutely, yes. Oh God, yes, it does. It does. But what?
Originally, yes.
Right, but the thing was, Global Agenda continued to evolve because it's a multiplayer game. Mm-hmm. What's up, Wed Kid 47?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the cough, man.
But my question is with something like Sprinter, because it's going to be finalized. Is the story half-assed? Or is it going to?
But how much of a story do you actually expect from a game like this? I mean, I'm not expecting.
I'm not expecting like an epic saga. But what I want to feel is if you're going to give the characters names, mm-hmm. you're going to give them some kind of backstory. Would you? I mean, I just feel like if you're going to invest in giving them names, there needs to be a little bit something else.
So, hey, Conix, it's only on Steam right now.
Yes.
And that's what it's kind of saying.
It's coming out on Steam on the 25th of February.
And to me, it looks like a mobile game, so that's why I was kind of surprised it's on Steam.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised, depending on how well it does on the PC, if it jumps to the mobile marketplace.
Oh yeah, that would. It
seems like a pretty natural transition as far as the games that are already there.
Right.